This is Onigashima Zoro character concept. Green attacker bounty fence with 9k HP, 2400 attack, and 2300 defense. All of these stats are boost 3, so keep this in mind. Let's move on to the skills. Skill 1, Flying Dragon Blaze. An extra long range attack that can be held for up to 3 seconds. Keep in mind, the more you hold the skill will not be increasing its attack. This is purely for baiting out dodges and stuff like that. Skill attack 800, very high, and 40-second cooldown, to balance out the skill. This is Zoro's color medal. Let me know in the comments what name would you give it and what would this medal do as well. Skill 2, Flame Rend. A mid-range area attack that leaves your sword with a rend effect after using the skill for 20 seconds. Skill attack 500, cooldown 40 seconds. Now, the thing that's going to make this skill next level is in the character trait, so let's move on, So this is skill 2's character trait. Rend effect. When an enemy tries to inflict you with a status effect, increase attack by 10% up to 80%, plus nullify status effects. Now, I created this skill because, we have seen, I made a twist with, now that Zoro can cut fire, right? We can include this in Bound Rush, making him nullify status effects. It would be a cool way to implement him into the current meta, so yeah. When attacking an enemy that's in a certain state, that being Sabo, Akainu, these types of units, or units that have buffs, that being crit, attack, and any type of buffs, ignore their defense and increase damage dealt. I like this trait because he's going to be mostly strong against broken units, not necessarily decent units and normal units. Next one, when an ally is KO'd, boost crit by 400% for 10 seconds. So I included this trait because I noticed that Zoro mostly did very high damage to Kaido when Luffy was in danger. So that's why I like this trait. Trait 1 and 2. When attacked by an enemy with buffs, reduce damage received by 30% and resist dagger. Again, this is mostly going to be useful against very meta units. That's why I like this. And when your HP is below 50%, increase damage dealt by 30%. I mean, this trait is the most Zoro you're going to get. Trait 2. When receiving an attack that deals more than 50% of your HP, reduce damage received by 30%. Trait that mostly works against characters that one-shot. And when KOing an enemy, receive 50% HP recovery. This is the best way I saw to implement HP recovery to Zoro, so yeah. And for the last trait, the boost trait, I will leave it to your decision. Let me know in the comments what type of trait would you add to Onigashima Zoro. So this was Onigashima Zoro character concept. If you want a similar video like this one, I have a Water 7 character concept and an ENMA Zoro character concept. Just wait for the outro. Thank you for watching and see you next video.
Let's sing